but right here, oh, and if I press it hurts. It is an exciting yet realistic feeding tube goal that I am ready to accomplish.
Oh, you got freezing cold here.
Good Monday morning, everyone. I'm just getting my new nutrition bag ready. I do this every 24 hours, so it is time. And today starts my busy week. I see my GI doctor today. And it's good timing too, because I'm having some feeding tube problems. Having some pain around my stoma, which is the hole to my intestines that my feeding tube goes through. And I thought I might have some granulation tissue, which is just raw irritated skin around the stoma, but I've looked at it and it looks very healthy. I also took my tubie pad off to see if that would help with the pain at all. It hasn't, but I'm gonna leave it off because my doctor is gonna wanna see the site itself. And I'll show y'all. Just gotta stand up. So this is what it looks like without a tubie pad. This is extension tubing that can come off, and it's just this little thing. But right here, oh, and if I press it hurts. I don't know what it is, but it's hurting me. And I had pain there with my last feeding tube as well. And this morning I woke up and it was just so amplified. So I'm thankful I'm seeing my doctor today so he can help me figure this out. And now I'm just gonna prime the tubing and hook up to my nutrition. So running my nutrition doesn't make that specific pain on the left side of my stoma any worse. I mean, running this nutrition gives me its own set of problems because I'm not tolerating this formula very well. And yes, we are in the process of switching it to a formula that I'll hopefully do better with, but it doesn't make this pain hurt more. And I remember having this pain with my previous feeding tube, so it's carried over with me from the beginning. And I know it can take your body a long time to become accustomed to a feeding tube, so maybe it's just that I just need more time, but it's hurting. It hurt a lot, especially when I woke up. Maybe I slept on it wrong, I don't know. And when we switched out my feeding tubes a week and a half ago, I did become more sore, but it should be getting better. So I just need to talk to my doctor about it, and I have a lot of questions for him about my new tube anyway, so great timing with the follow-up. But in better news, I am feeling more like myself today, which is awesome, especially since I've been having a really difficult time the past few days. So just gonna focus on the positives, and I'm just so pleased I'm finally starting to feel more like myself. We're on the way to my GI, and Judd's back. We missed you.
I am back.
And got some stuff in the mail. We picked up our packages before we hit the road. I got my phone case finally. It is pink. Life proof because I drop my phone a lot. Remember that?
Toilet.
I was about to say, remember when I dropped it in the toilet?
And that other time when you dropped it in the toilet?
Yeah, I do that.
And that other time when you dropped it in the toilet?
I kind of do that a lot. And I got this phone charger for the car. It's a dual one, so Judd and I can charge our phones at the same time, because we're always like, what's your charge at? 32, mine's 31, give me the charger. So now we don't have to fight. I got the questions from my doctor on my phone, my medical binder, and my walker, a service dog who's happy, and her legs are out like that, which we call frog legs, but the technical term is splooting. So what did you just say? Oh, you said she was doing yoga. Mm-hmm. And we're just...
Very happy doge.
She is happy. We're just waiting for the doctor. I'm so cold. I get colder when it rains. But anyways, the appointment went well. Did you like it, babe?
It was good.
Yep. I will tell y'all all about it when we get home. But first, we're making a detour. We're going on an
adventure.
We are. We made it. One of our favorite restaurant, Krabby Bill's. Oh. So going up this ramp.
It's like climbing Mount Everest for Jack.
Yeah, it's very hard for me, and it's raining.
So now it's really going to be like Mount Everest.
Oh, but it's worth it.
It is. I have really good food here.
I am freezing. We got so, and I feel so bad
Harlow got soaked. I didn't think to bring her raincoat with us today. And when we came in, I told the people, I'm so sorry my dog is such a soaking wet mess. And they were like, don't worry about it, it happens. She's so cute. They offered her water, and like, when you have a service dog and it's raining outside, it'll happen. I just dried her as best I can, and the people were so understanding, so. Just trying to stay dry in Florida, it happens. Did you get really wet?
I didn't.
My legs are soaked. Like the raincoat kept me wet or dry, like my top half, but bottom, my legs are soaked.
If I had to choose half to be dry, I would choose my top half.
I guess that's a good point. Poor Harlow's just all soaked. And we were gonna wait it out, but it didn't. No, there was no waiting this out. And Harlow actually was really happy about the rain. She's like not unhappy being wet. She loves the water. I'm checking her to make sure she's not cold and doesn't need like something to warm her up, but she's good. You good, Hippo? You good girl. You are such a water dog. She was so happy out there in the rain. We're gonna need a bath though.
Celebrating the good doctor's visit with some hush puppies.
They're so warm. Today is not really an eating day for me, so I just munched on some hush puppies with Judd, and I'm gonna kind of pick at his food.
No, you're not.
Maybe just smell it. I don't know.
Look at it. You don't even do that. I don't want you to get tempted.
Shush.
Getting ready to brave the elements.
Judd went to pull the car up for me, but it's still raining a lot. And I gotta make it down the ramp. But I can do it! Well, what an adventure today. We had a successful GI follow-up and we got totally soaked.
I know. It stayed perfectly dry.
Did you? How? My legs. Oh, why is my mask still on? Okay, we're all good. That restaurant's one of our favorites. Had I been able to eat more today, I would have gotten some mussels. I love their mussels there. Judd always gets the chicken. I'm out of breath. It's a lot of walking for me, but
You did well.
Harlow.
The elements.
I did brave the elements. We all did.
Hippo was jumping in puddles when
Dude, she loves the rain.
Jumped out of the car.
Oh, and Judd has the heater on in here, which is nice. So
Cozy.
now we're going home. It's a good day. She looks so wet. Oh, we got a happy but very soggy doggy.
Doggy doggy.
Ah, my feeding tube. I just feel like I've been going, oh, my feeding tube all day. Judd went out to get some supplies to hang up this painting that we're gonna put on this very bare dining room wall. And my new heating pad that I ordered from Amazon has come in. I got this heating pad because I use a heating pad a lot for my chronic pain, and I have one, but I use it upstairs in bed a lot and downstairs here on the couch, and sometimes I'm stuck downstairs and the heating pad is upstairs, so I can't get it. And when I'm in a lot of pain, bending down and unplugging and plugging in a heating pad can be very difficult. So now I have one for downstairs and one for upstairs. So I really just want to curl up with a nice warm blanket and put my PJs on, but first let me tell y'all how my doctor's appointment went. It went so great. I honestly love my GI doctor, and we're both so relieved with how well I'm doing with my new feeding tube. Now, I did talk to him about the pain, and he inspected my stoma and said it looks really healthy. So he honestly suspects the pain is just my body becoming accustomed to the feeding tube, and that's kind of what I suspected as well. So there will be pain. I just slowly need to get used to it. And we do know that my Ehlers-Danlos syndrome does cause delayed healing, so probably with the feeding tube switch, it exacerbated the pain that was already there from the initial placement, and I just got to give it time. So I'm all okay with that. Like I said, my GI and I are thrilled with how well I'm doing on this tube. Having the G port where I can vent and drain from my stomach, especially the excess buildup bile from my gastroparesis, has been an absolute game changer. Before I had the option of venting and draining, I was only eating at most 300 calories a day, but most days I wasn't eating anything at all, and if I did eat, I would usually vomit the food back up because my stomach just couldn't digest it. Now I'm eating about 500 to 800 calories a day because I can vent and drain all that excess bile out. And most of what I eat, I'm keeping down. It's not perfect. I still have symptoms. I still have days where I can't eat at all, but I'm doing much better than before. And because of this, new possibilities are available to me. Right now, I am hooked up to my feeds 24 hours a day because I'm not tolerating my current formula very well, so I can only run it at a very slow rate. But we're hoping to switch me to a new formula called Kate Farms. It is organic, gluten-free, dairy-free, preservative-free, and it's very broken down. So it's good for my body and its malabsorption issues, and we just expect me to tolerate it much better than the current one I'm on. Meaning I should be able to run the Kate Farms formula at a faster rate. So I'll get more of the nutrition I need in a shorter amount of time. And since I'm eating more, I won't need as many of my calories from my nutrition. And all of that means I might not have to be hooked up 24/7. So our next big and exciting goal is to get me on day feeds only, so I don't have to be hooked up at night, because I personally hate being hooked up at night. I move around a lot and then I get kinks in the feeding tubing, I get tangled in the tubing, then the alarm on the feeding tube pump goes off because you can't run nutrition through, and it wakes me up multiple times throughout the night. Every night. It is really annoying. So if I could sleep freely at night and only feed during the day, that would be amazing. And so it all depends if I can reach my new higher goal rate with the new feeding tube formula. Fingers crossed. I believe in myself and my medical team, so I think we can do it. And of course, if I have a bad day with my gastroparesis where I can't eat at all, we can still run feeds through the night. You know, the feeding tube is a very versatile tool that we can alter treatment to fit my needs and how my GP presents itself on any given day. We're also gonna add in liquid erythromycin that I can put through my feeding tube. It's an antibiotic, but it's been known to stimulate digestion, so that should also help. But it's an older medication, so my doctor said we may have trouble finding it, but we'll see. Next month I see the dietitian, and that should also be a good help. And I'm at a stable weight now, meaning it's not dropping, but my doctor wants to see me gain at least a few more pounds just to be in a healthier position. So I've said it before, the feeding tube isn't glamorous. I'm not happy that I need it, but I'm so thankful it's an available option because it's been a great tool in the fight against my chronic illnesses. And I am really excited about the thought of getting off 24/7 feeds and moving just to daytime feeds, because these realistic goals make me so excited and give me something to move towards and to help me keep moving forward and keep fighting. So it is an exciting yet realistic feeding tube goal that I am ready to accomplish.
New painting makes the rest of the wall look pretty barren.
No, it's nice. We got it at Home Goods, if you're wondering, and it doesn't match our current tablecloth, but we're gonna change this tablecloth eventually. I'm going for like a cool color theme downstairs, except for our red kitchen.
Babe, you be careful. That thing is dangerous. I know, okay? We know. How are you so good at that? That's not even fair. It always attacks me. Hello, what is that? What's that, Hippo? Is that a helicopter? What is that? You're so good at this, babe.
I play video games a lot.
Oh, is that why?
Let's see if we can get to go into the kitchen.
Did you make it through? Oh, you did!
Oh, losing connection.
She's up on the ledge. She's gonna bring it to us. Ask her for it.
Harlow, come here. Harlow, can I get it? Did you kill it? Whatever it was. Did you get a good kill?
She likes playing fetch with it. Good dog.
Well, this is pretty much it for our day. Oh, my feeding tube.
Ow, my face.
I've like been saying that throughout the day. Anyways, like the doctor said, my body will just become accustomed to it and the pain will slowly go away in time, so I can do it. Anyways, it was a pretty great day, productive day. I'm really worn out from our day, so ready for bed. How are you feeling, babe?
Wide awake.
Well, it's not time for your bedtime.
No.
Harlow's pretty pumped up too, so
We're gonna stay up all night together.
I'm going to sleep. So with that, I will say goodnight and thanks for
Joining
joining
us on
us
our
on our adventure. I said it.
Louder. I said it louder.